Hey there! Know what's right. Do you know what's right? That is the subject of today's Daily Scare Share. Doing one thing a day to stretch our comfort zone, or my comfort zone for sure, from the book, Do One Thing a Day That Scares You. Today is day 299. 298 days I have popped on Facebook Live and shared one of these comfort zone stretching activities. Some of them have been really hard. Some of them have been not so hard. And some of them have been downright terrifying. But I've done something every single day to tip my toe outside of my comfort zone and move my life in the direction that I want it to, because I was living in a very big rut at the beginning of this year. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm totally out of my rut, especially if you see what I'm wearing. You're like, what on earth? If you can see me, sometimes you're only listening to me, but if you can see me, I'm wearing a hot pink and black herringbone suit. Well, part of a suit, because I got my pajamas underneath, because I'm the pajama grandma. In case we haven't met, go ahead and put hashtag pajama in the comments below so I know it's the first time you're being exposed to me and my unique perspective on life and business these days. But this cool suit is actually a size 2, so it's part of what I'm getting rid of. But I hadn't worn it for about 10 years. I wanted to throw it on one last time for nostalgia's sake and to kind of make a little, send a message to one of my sisters. Anyway, today's Daily Scare Share. You're like, get to the point already. Today's Daily Scare Share is one of these kind of blank line and checkbox ones. And it gives us something to think about, like knowing what's right. And then it asks us a question to check off whether we did it or not. So today it says, handy dandy magnifying glass. Wow, even I can't, my magnifying glass and I can't see today. It says, today I knew what was right. And then we're supposed to say, check off, I did it or I did not do it. So today, as you're going about your day, look for an opportunity in a situation where you see it and you have the opportunity to judge whether it's right or wrong. Now, you judge whether it's right or wrong for you. So say you see somebody having an argument and you don't get involved in their argument, of course, but you ask yourself, if this were me in this argument, what would I do? And do I know what is right? Do I know what would be the right thing to do or say in this situation? And if so, would I do it? You can put yourself in other people's situations if something doesn't come up for you. Pretty much every day, something comes up for us that we have to decide or judge whether it's right or wrong. And it's always, is it right or wrong for us? Because we can only judge for ourselves. We cannot judge for other people. We don't know what's right or wrong for other people. We might think we do, like our kids or our significant others, but the truth is we absolutely do not, and it's none of our business. A lot of times we make it our business. I've had a lot of relationships where other people made my business their business, even though it was none of their business. And I'm sure I've made my kids' business my business, even though it was none of my business in the past. And I probably will do it in the future, although I'm attempting not to, because it's their life. They have to figure it out. They have to make their own choices and decisions and then live with the consequences and the lessons learned or the results of those decisions and those choices, just like I do. So our job is just to know what is right for us. So go about your day today. Find and look at situations that you get to decide whether it's right or wrong. And then, did you do it or did you not? Say, for example, you're at work and your boss asks you to do one more project, one more big project, and you're already swamped and overloaded and working overtime as it is and stressing out about it. What would be the right thing to do in that situation? Well, it depends on you, 100% on you. Maybe it is right to say yes and take on that job even though you're swamped and overworked because you're working toward and wanting to get a promotion or something. I don't know your circumstances. All of our circumstances are different. Or maybe you need to drum up the courage and let your boss know, I can't take on one more thing. Give this project to Susie. Susie's underutilized. She's more than capable. Let her handle this project. I know she can do it. If she has questions or needs help, she can ask me, but give her the responsibility of taking on this project. That would be an example of doing the right thing. You know what's right, but do you always do what's right? I contend that we always know what's right for us, but we don't always do it. I know I've been guilty of that a lot in the past. Knowing that I need to eat right, knowing I need to exercise, knowing I need to get more than 4 hours sleep a night, knowing I need to take care of myself, knowing I need to work on different relationships, knowing I need to get out and get involved in certain activities and certain things that I'm just a little afraid to. But do I always do it? Well, no, I don't always do it because I can procrastinate and make excuses just like the next person. But I know what's right. And every time I know what's right and I don't do it, or I do something else, or I ignore it, it kind of chips away at me. And it kind of chips away at my personal integrity to myself, not to anybody else, but just to myself. And so I'm working on getting better and better and better at living congruently and saying, I know I should do this. I know I should eat right. I know I should take my vitamins every day. I know I should do this. And then doing it and creating habits to make it so that I do those things, because we can lie to other people. We can ignore things and tell stories, but we can never really lie to ourselves. We always know deep down inside if we're being true and congruent and living our best life or not. So that's it. That's my little diatribe for today. Go out, make it an awesome day. Look for something that you can determine what's right for you, and then just do it. Just do one thing that's right for you today. And of course, I will be with you tomorrow. Don't be scared. You got this. Bye.